back. I'm out here. Local State Forest Park. Same one I was at in the last video. And I don't know if you can. Testing out snowshoes that I bought about a month ago. It's been a while since I used them. And we don't have a ton of snow, but we got enough. I can do a test run, kind of get my snowshoe legs back underneath me. Changing it up today, haversack. But so yeah, I'm testing out another compass app, testing out my snowshoes, and I got some new solid fuel tablets I'm testing out. I'll put a picture here. As always, I'm not paid, I don't get endorsed, wasn't given to me. I like the Ghidorah, but these ones were a little bit cheaper for a few more, and they seem a little bit bigger, so I want to see how they work. Let's get over here to the snow. I'm gonna get going on some hiking and just enjoy the blue skies. All right, stick around if you want. Wonderful breakfast, sardines and crackers. Got the water on for my tea. So, yeah, snowshoes worked out all right. Snow's got a little bit of a crust on it, so I decided to use a picnic table that was a little bit dry instead of trying to set up in the snow or anything today. Hey, at least I'm out here not on a couch, sitting in a chair. Professional bushcraft knife. The Rothko copy of the Ontario Knife Company's Air Force Survival Knife, commonly known as a bolt knife. It's called that because of the way the pommel is shaped. Cheers. It's got some bubbles in there. And it's only about halfway done. Yeah. Somebody else is around. I'm out here. I'm on the Trip Report Challenge again for this year. This really isn't too far from my house. I'm not really far from the road, but because they don't plow a lot of the access areas, can't really get in there. This is kind of, part of this is owned by the town, part of it's owned by the state. So the town makes sure that the parking areas are plowed. So this is a place that I know I could get into to get my picture. Plus, you know, I like to have water, and the pond is, it's not my creek, but it's still nice. Take what you can get. I mean, there is a little creek, but it's not like the one I had. But that comes with new territory, because even though I haven't been able to find the creek yet, there's certainly a lot of stuff to do up here. Starting with, you know, now I have a canoe with an actual lake within 15 minutes of my house, so I kind of take that over a nice view on a creek, I guess. It's a boil. It's not a rolling boil, but it's a boil. And I'm definitely going to get a boil out of one cube. And let me give you a hit on the temperature today. It was 9 degrees when I left my house. It's not super windy, but there's just a pinch of a breeze. So we've got a real feel of about 5, maybe 6. So it's a little bit chilly, and most stoves act wonky when it's this cold, especially solid fuel and like alcohol stoves. That's kind of why I don't care for the alcohol stove. I mean, I've got videos that I posted testing them out, and it was just kind of a pain. I did manage to get a boil that one day on a trip out. I don't know what that is. I think it's back over there where they were making all the racket the last time I was here. Anyway. I'm gonna let that cook all the way down. I'm gonna have some more crackers and fish. Sounds like the flag on the flagpole is banging. I know I'm off again. Keep kind of getting earlier. Last week the video was Thursday and this week it's Wednesday because we got some really crappy weather coming in with a lot of like freezing rain and sleet. And the driving conditions are kind of going to be bad. It's supposed to start tonight, go through tomorrow. Saturday is going to be a little sketchy. I do have plans to go test out some rifle stuff on Saturday, but I'm going to see how things play out. You know, I'm not going to risk getting in an accident and hurting myself or somebody else to do anything unless it was an emergency. There's a lot of stuff about people who talk in videos, people who don't talk in videos. It's weird. Make a video where I don't talk. Nothing. Make videos like this where I just do talk. Nothing. So, I'm just going to do my thing. Like I said, I don't get paid for any of this, so just do what I want. It's about 4/5. Kind of want to started filming as soon as I put the water on, which was right after I got it lit. I kind of want to film the whole thing to see if I do get a good boil or not. I mean, that's definitely not a deal breaker, because you don't necessarily need a boil to heat up a can of soup or to get ramen. Well, ramen you kind of do, but to make tea, coffee, heat up soup, a can of SpaghettiOs or something, you don't need to be able to get a boil. You just need to be able to get a hot. And these solid fuel tablets do that just fine. But these were 20 for $9.99, where the ones that I usually get are 16 for $9.99. So even if these just do the same, getting 4 more tabs for the same price. Let's turn this a little bit now that breeze is picking up. Is it out? I think it blew out. Yeah. So we got a little bit of a boil, but it didn't get to a full rolling boil, which, like I said, that's all right. cold. There's a little bit of a breeze, so I'll take it. One of the days when I was out here to make some tea that I didn't film or take pictures of anything, not here but a different spot, I went to flip my tea bag and the tea bag fell in the snow and I couldn't find it. All right. I know, not the typical stuff you're supposed to use a knife for. It is what it is. I do have my belt knife on, but I just felt like bringing this out with me today. I don't use it often, so. Figured why not. It's carbon steel blade, so I'm sure the tomato sauce is gonna get a little bit of patina on the edge and the tip of it, which is always cool. Shows use. All right. I'm trying to remember so that I don't have stuff hanging out of my nose in these videos. There's nothing I can really do about it though. It's cold. And when it's cold and you're outside, your nose runs. It's just how it is. Carry in, carry out. Never leave your trash around. When they say leave no trace, that's a #1 thing right there. Pick up your damn trash. Don't leave it in the woods. And also for dog people, I have a dog. And when I bring my dog out, or we take my dog out anywhere, if he poops, we pick it up. Don't leave that shit laying around for people to step in. That used to irritate the hell out of me in some of my old areas. So far, haven't really had it happen up here. Yep, preachy again. Because I hate having to clean dog shit off my boots. Especially if it's not my dog's shit. And salty language too. So that's what it ended up looking like burned down. Yeah, that was all of it. So, let's say it was pretty much the same as the Gadura ones. So if I can save that, spend the same and get 4 more, I'm on board with that. And remember, folks, again, I'll repeat it. I don't get paid. None of this stuff is free. I just use what I can afford and what works for me. You should do the same thing. this, and you're using one of these stoves, if you happen to use it on a picnic table, if you're in Walmart or dollar store or anything and you can find one of these, you know, kind of heavy duty cookie sheets. I got this one on clearance for $3 at Walmart a couple years ago. If you put this just on there, it'll scorch the table. But you pick up something like this, or if you've got tinfoil, might work. I've tried it, but I didn't care much for it because if it was windy, it tipped over the stove on me. This is heavy enough that even if it's kind of breezy out, it'll stay in place, and I can use it with my twig stoves, and it's big enough I can use with my my solid fuel stoves, and it's big enough I can use with my twig stoves. Sorry about that. All right. So, I think that's it. Cheers. That's good. Alright, that's enough yakking. My snowshoes worked out. Solid fuel tablets worked out. I got out, got some fresh air, made some tea, had some sardines on some crackers for breakfast. Now I'm going to finish enjoying my tea while I'm staring out at the pond, and then finish packing up and head home. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video, which hopefully is Saturday.